Okay, today we're going to make our fish fingers. Now, you will have been given your recipe by your food teacher, and they should have said to you that there was no need to bring any breadcrumbs. Because of the time of the lesson, we don't have time for you all to make your own breadcrumbs, so Miss Overton very kindly makes the breadcrumbs for you. So you should have bought a nice piece of fish, a lemon, some yoghurt ready, and some flour ready for your fish fingers. So first thing we need to do is we need to turn our oven on. Now if you're the other side of this kitchen, then you know that you're on an electric cooker and you need to turn the red switch on the wall before you put your oven on to 200 centigrade. If you're this side of the kitchen, you're working with gas cookers, and you need to open your oven door, turn the relevant switch to the power side, press down, check you've got a flame, and then you need to turn it back to gas mark 6. So that's your oven on first. Then what we need to do is we need to prepare our low risk foods first. So we need to zest our lemon. You only need half a lemon, and you use it on the smallest holes on your grater. Flat surface, green board. I don't want to see any of this, because that's how you grate your fingers, and you're going to zest your lemon. Half a lemon. You're then going to take one of your plates, and you're going to work as a team when it comes to coating, okay? Because you've only got 3 plates in your kitchen. So one of your plates you're going to go and get the breadcrumbs from the middle table. To those breadcrumbs you're going to add your zested lemon and some black pepper. So black pepper will be on the central table as well. So add a bit of black pepper to our breadcrumbs, to your taste, and then we need to add our zested lemon. Now our lemon will be all stuck up in our grater, so you need to use a knife to get the lemon off, both the inside and outside of the grater. And then finally, any left on your green board onto your breadcrumbs. Now you can all zest the lemon, and then you can all add your lemons to your breadcrumbs. You're then going to mix that up a bit. Just mix it through your fingers so you've got your lemon and your black pepper all mixed up, and that's ready. The next thing you need to do, you need 2 tablespoons of flour per person. So if you're working with 3 plates and there's 3 of you, you're going to need 6 tablespoons of flour on the plate. So 1, 2, use the measuring spoons, it's easier. If there's 2 of you there, it's 4 tablespoons. Then your natural yoghurt you're going to put on the 3rd plate. Well, I can open it. Now this is separated a little bit, so I'm going to give it a stir to make sure it's thoroughly mixed before I put it on my plate. So I'll just give it a little stir. And then I'm going to put 2 tablespoons on my, a bit more stuck on my plate. So I've got flour on one plate, yoghurt on another plate, and I've breadcrumbs, lemon zest and black pepper on the last plate. Now I'm going to prepare my high risk ingredient, which is my fish. Now I've got Scottish salmon here. We grow some beautiful salmon up in Scotland, and it is an oily fish, So therefore it has omega-3 in it and omega-6, which is good for our brain. And the government recommends that we eat 2 portions of fish per week, one of which should be oily. Now, depending on the size of your fillet, will depend on how many fish fingers you're going to make. So I'm cutting open the container and I'm putting my fillet of fish, got 2 fillets here, onto my red board. Now, in industry, it would be a blue board, but at school, we neither have the budget nor the room to have all the different coloured boards. So the red one is for our raw meat and our raw fish. Now, these 2 fillets are too big for fish fingers. So I am going to get my sharp knife and I am going to cut them in half. Now, you will have to do a sawing motion because the skin's quite tough. If you're finding the skin too tough, get your scissors and cut through the skin with your scissors. So there's 2, and this is going to make 4 fish fingers. And these are so much more healthier for you than bird's eye fish fingers. Because 1, you're going to bake them instead of fry them, so you're including less fat. 2, you know exactly what fish you're using, and I'm using oily fish, which has got the omega-3 in it. And 3, I'm using wholemeal breadcrumbs. Wholemeal breadcrumbs have the whole grain in, so they've got the fibre in them. Now I need to coat my fish fingers, but before I do that, although it doesn't say it on the recipe, because our baking trays get used so often, it's best to lightly grease your baking tray. You're then going to take your fish finger and coat it in flour. You're then going to take it and coat it in yoghurt, which is again good for you, and then you're going to cover it with breadcrumbs. And when you've done that, you're going to place it on your baking tray. So you're going through the same process again, coating it with flour, coating it with yoghurt, and then covering it with breadcrumbs. So one of you will start off coating with flour, then the next one will coat with flour, and you'll work in a row, a bit like a production line in a factory. So my third one, coated in flour, coated in yoghurt, and then some breadcrumbs again, and then my fourth one and final one in flour, the flour helps the yoghurt stick and the yoghurt helps the breadcrumbs stick. In the breadcrumbs again, make sure they're all nicely coated, evenly coated, and that goes on the baking tray. Then, before I do anything else, I'm going to wash my hands in hot soapy water, because I've got all that breadcrumbs and yoghurt stuck to my hands. I'm not going to go and get oven gloves with dirty hands because I'll just get the oven gloves dirty. So, my oven, because I've preheated it, should be hot. So therefore, I need oven gloves to get my fish fingers into the oven. So again, you can work as a team. One of you can hold the door open while the other one pops the tray in the oven. Now if there's 3 of you working in the kitchen, you will need both ovens on, because there's only 2 racks in the bottom oven and 1 rack in the top oven. You never ever put anything on the floor of the oven to cook, because you'll burn the bottom of it before the top is cooked. Now those need to bake for 10 to 15 minutes. So while they're baking, you will fill in your progress page in your booklet. Then you're going to wash up and tidy up, and by the time you finish washing up and tidying up, your fish fingers will be ready to come out. So when you've wiped your surface, you need to get out of your cupboard your wooden mat, and you put your fish finger tray on the wooden mat, not on the work surface, so you don't burn the work surface. We can then have a look at them and see what sort of job you've done, and then you can transfer them to your container.